Hello, I'm Jonathan Kirsch with the latest Lakewood news and events. During the March 27th City Council meeting, the mayor proclaimed the week of April 2nd National Crime Victim Rights Week, recognizing the work that the Lakewood Police Department does to provide crime victims with knowledge of their rights and services available to them and strengthening their ability to recover by restoring a sense of self-empowerment and healing. Council also received 2 recommendations from the Advisory Commission for an Inclusive Community. The first called for a family-oriented event that includes fireworks, and the second covered parking restrictions, including adding more signs, adding time limits in areas with a high number of complaints, and enforcement against parking violations in high-density locations. To watch the full March 27th City Council meeting online, go to lakewood.org/council videos. Mark your calendar for Saturday, April 22nd to join Lakewood's annual Earth Day celebration. There will be a great range of events for residents to participate in, including live music from local artists Rob Drabkin, AMAC DZ, and Avonheart, a beer garden, food trucks, free fitness classes, a climbing wall, interactive art, and free bicycle valet. An electronic recycling will be held that day also from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. in the parking lot of the Iron Gate office building at 777 South Yarrow Street. For more information, visit lakewood.org/Earth Day. Lakewood is teaming up with Bicycle Colorado to Save the Zone, an initiative to educate and encourage residents and employees to help improve Lakewood's air quality by reducing trips involving only one person in a car. To enroll, you must live or work in Lakewood and complete an introductory survey evaluating current travel behaviors. You'll then pledge to replace a self-selected number of weekly drive-alone trips with walking, bicycling, or transit. You can learn more at Save the Zone on Facebook and become a participant at bicyclecolorado.org/initiatives/save-the-zone. Mayor Adam Paul gave his 2017 State of the City address in March as part of a luncheon event which raises funds for nonprofit organizations in Lakewood. You can read the full text of his speech at lakewood.org/SOC. If you're a kid in Lakewood, Mayor Adam Paul wants to hear from you. He wants to know what you think about the city or what you would do if you were mayor. What challenges do you face in Lakewood? What do you like the most? What don't you like? Send your thoughts and comments to Mayor Paul at lakewood.org/youthview, and some of your ideas will be shown on the page and posted to Facebook. Drug Take Back Day is April 29th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 200 Jefferson County Parkway in Golden. This one-day effort is intended to bring national focus to the issue of increasing pharmaceutical-controlled substance abuse. The Drug Take Back Day provides an opportunity for the public to surrender expired, unwanted, or unused pharmaceutical-controlled substances and other medications for destruction. Visit jeffco.us for more information. The Lakewood Police Department recently hosted a team of assessors from the Commission on Accreditation for Law Enforcement Agencies, or CALEA, to determine if it meets the national standards for policing excellence. Part of that assessment included public comment from residents and other agencies that work with the department. The department has been accredited since 1986, and we should get the assessor's report in just a few weeks. If you're looking to make a positive difference in the lives of our residents and the safety of our community, Lakewood Police Department is hiring. The department has a national reputation for excellence, but we're most proud of the relationship the department has built with the Lakewood community. You can apply through May 22nd at joinlakewoodblue.com. The 40 West Arts District is looking for artwork for its upcoming Inner Child exhibit. The deadline for artists to apply is April 22nd. The exhibit will explore the period between birth and adulthood. You can find more details at 40westarts.org. If you know of a teen looking for an engaging, fun, and rewarding way to spend the summer, Lakewood Recreation is accepting applications for counselors and other positions in its summer camp programs. For more information, visit lakewood.org/camps. There's a goose on the loose in Belmar Park. Now, I know what you're thinking. There's lots of geese in the park, but this particular one has the Lakewood Police Department's animal control officers to thank for being there. Harriet the goose recently returned to her habitat after getting herself tangled in some fishing line. But thanks to some of our great residents, animal control was able to catch her and get her treatment. Now that she's well enough, she's back home in the park. And speaking of saving animals, I recently got the chance to sit down with Jesse Burns of the Foothills Animal Shelter to talk about one of their success stories, a dog named Louie. Take a look. Well, thank you very much, Jesse, for joining us and bringing Louie. He looks like a perfectly healthy, normal dog, but that's not how he came to you guys, right?
Right, yeah. So just over a year ago, He was brought in by Jefferson County Animal Control. A neighbor of his previous owner had called them because she was so concerned about how he looked. He was really, really skinny. And so they went out to check it out, and the owner decided that she couldn't care for him anymore, and so she surrendered him to us. And when he came to us, like I said, he was incredibly skinny. You can still kind of see, but his head was really sunken in because just due to atrophy, because he was so skinny. He's such a loving guy,
he
though.
Loves to play.
Yes, he loves people.
He loves being petted.
Yes. And so we didn't really know what was wrong with him when he first came in, but he wouldn't eat and you couldn't even get near his mouth. There was a really bad smell coming from his mouth. And so our head veterinarian looked at him and noticed that there were sores and ulcers all over his mouth. Some of his teeth were eroded down to the gums.
Oh, wow.
And his mouth was just a mess. And so it took a little while to figure out what was going on. And it turns out that he has a very rare autoimmune disease called cups. And what that means is the tartar on his teeth reacts to his cheeks. And so it was giving him sores and stuff on the inside of his mouth. And so he couldn't eat. He, could barely even yawn.
It hurt him to eat.
It hurt him to eat, exactly. And so our veterinarian decided that the best course of action for him was to actually remove all of his teeth. Because without the teeth, there's no tartar, and his mouth, wouldn't get infected like that. So we had him in foster care for several months while two of our veterinarians carried out very extensive dental surgeries to remove all of his teeth. But that has cured him essentially, and he's doing great now. He's obviously gained weight, and he's a great guy. That's
fantastic, and I don't think a lot of people know that the Foothills Animal Shelter provides those kind of veterinary services for their animals.
Exactly, yeah. So we're not a full service veterinary clinic, but we do, for our own shelter animals, we do everything that we can. Our mission is to provide the very best possible care to every animal that comes through our doors. And sometimes that includes things like, working on their dental needs or removing masses. Sometimes we get orthopedic surgeries that we need to do, and we do all of that at our shelter for our shelter animals.
And obviously, the vets there have done a great job with Louis.
Yes.
He looks great.
Oh, thank you. Yes, he is a wonderful guy, and he actually he was adopted by one of our staff members.
That's great.
And he has become our newest shelter ambassador.
So what does a shelter ambassador do?
So he does things like this. So he'll come on and sort of spread the word about Foothills Animal Shelter. He also meets with community groups, donors, kids groups. Louis loves nothing more than to be in a room full of kids. And really, he's a great example of the work we do every day at Foothills Animal Shelter. And so he's really just a good example of that.
Definitely. He looks like he's a great ambassador.
He is.
He's very loving.
He is. He loves nothing more than to be pet and be around people.
Now, no visit from you can be complete without talking about getting pets licensed, right?
Yes, exactly. So it's very important to have your pets licensed. In fact, it is the law. So it's just $20 for the year, and all of that money comes to supporting the animals like Louis at our shelter.
And you can do that at Foothills Animal Shelter.
Exactly.
Great. Well, thank you very much for introducing us to Louis and telling us about his great success story.
Thanks for having us on.
And again, if you want more information about licensing your dog or about Foothills Animal Shelter and its services, you can go to foothillsanimalshelter.org. The Lakewood Cultural Center welcomes some great performances this spring. The powerhouse all-male Argentinian dance company, Che Malambo, will perform at 7:30 p.m. on Tuesday, April 11th. Malambo, a dynamic blend of precision footwork, rhythmic stomping, drumming, and song, is at the heart of this gaucho tradition and is now thrilling audiences around the world. This energetic and fun show is perfect for the whole family. And you can catch Hello Dolly now through April 9th at the Cultural Center. Performances are 7:30 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays and 2 p.m. on Saturdays and Sundays. This delightful musical comedy follows America's most beloved matchmaker, Dolly Levi, as she takes off on a whirlwind race around New York City at the turn of the 20th century. Songs include Before the Parade Passes By, Put On Your Sunday Clothes, and everyone's favorite title song, Hello Dolly. Tickets to these performances start at $20 and are available at 303-987-7845, lakewood.org/LCC Presents, or the Lakewood Cultural Center box office at 470 South Allison Parkway. Lakewood Heritage, Culture, and the Arts is excited to announce the artist lineup for the 2017 Sounds Exciting Summer Concert Series at Bonfils Stanton Foundation Amphitheater. This year's lineup includes local favorite Hazel Miller Band, as well as artists Megan Burt, Town Mountain, Pandas and People, Dot Cero, and the Burrows. In addition to enjoying world-class music and spectacular sunsets, concertgoers will enjoy a new array of food trucks and the addition of the Beer Garden presented by Foothills Credit Union, featuring rotating Lakewood brewed beers as well as lawn games and a festive seating area. Concerts begin at 6:30 p.m. with gates opening at 6 p.m. There is plenty of free parking available and picnicking is allowed. Additional food and beverage options include wine for purchase provided by the South Jeffco Rotary Club and desserts in the museum's White Way Grill. For a full list of artists and to purchase your season tickets for just $30, visit lakewood.org/summer concerts. You can also purchase your tickets at the Lakewood Cultural Center box office, the Lakewood Heritage Center Visitor Center, or by calling 303-987-7845. Congratulations to the Lakewood Police Department and several city staff members who have been named 2016 Public Health Champions through their work to become the first law enforcement agency in the county to promote the Points West program that allows agents to administer life-saving medicine to overdose victims. The Jefferson County Public Health Department names the champions each year to honor those working to prevent illness and promote health. The department's use of the life-saving medicine reversed several overdoses in the field in late 2016. And check out these great pictures from Rooney Ranch Elementary School. The students were tasked with writing letters about issues that were important to them, and several students chose to write to the city of Lakewood about a gulch near their school that needed some work done. Lakewood's street maintenance crew received one of the letters and went to the school to demonstrate how graffiti is cleaned up, how the gulches are cleaned out with a backhoe, and how street sweepers work. The crew also explained why all this work is important to the environment. And that's it for this edition of City Scene. Stay up to date on the latest Lakewood news and events at lakewood.org. I'm Jonathan Kirsch. Thanks for watching.